Hello, welcome to All Things Football, Football Unpacked. This is the show where we unpack football at its finest. My name is Apiwe Roto. The show that gets you ready for the week of football that lies ahead has returned. We're down to 16 teams from 36 as far as the Champions League is concerned. Two coaches have parted ways with their respective teams. The much anticipated Mamelodi Sundowns versus Kaizer Chiefs match is on. We're going to be looking at that at our match of the day exclusive. Also, we have also we the Nedbank Cup round of 16 fixture, the last round of 16 fixture between to decide who's going to face Sundowns in the last eight has also been decided. On to news making headlines. Of course, before we get started, remember to like the page, all things football, football unpacked on Facebook. Go on to YouTube for the on the Amavahoto network for the show. And of course, like, comment, and subscribe. Not forget to hit the like button for new episode to ring the notification for new episodes that premiere every Saturday afternoon. Other news making headlines. News coming in from Marumo Gallants. Gallants have parted ways with head coach Dan Manasela and technical director and Molefen Tseki following the club's struggles to improve the league standing. Currently, Batlhabane Bantwa league currently the Batlhabane Bantwa are on 14th, alive 14th on the log with just 4 wins from 17 matches. Gallants are currently looking for a fresh start. The club appreciates their contributions and wishes them well in the future. In the interim, for so long, we have Sundri Govender and Duncan Lachisa who will oversee the team in the process in the process of appointing a coach, while the process of appointing a head coach is finalized. Discussions are underway with Absalom Wadu, who has arrived in South Africa to conclude discussions with the club. That the appointment might be announced today. However, remember to tune into All Things Football, Football Unpacked for further news. This came in from the Maromo Gallants website. Or to other news, Amazulu FC have also announced the resignation of co-head coach Fusmuzi Vilagazi, who wished to step down with immediate effect. In his letter of resignation, he referred to personal matters which require his urgent attention rather, making it impossible for him to commit to his responsibilities at the club. Club president Sandile Zungu has accepted Vilagazi's request to be relieved of his duties with immediate effect. The transition leaves Ata Pakimpi Zungu at the sole as a sole head coach going forward. Bidding farewell to Vilagazi, also known as Mbiake. As Mbiake rather, Zwan Zungu expressed his gratitude, stating that on behalf of the entire Usutu family, players, technical staff, and of course administrative personnel, supporters, and board members, we wish Mbiake all the best in his future endeavors. Amazulu return in action tomorrow, I beg your pardon, we're on the Betway Premiership where they will face Cape Town City at the King Swelithini Stadium. That's the only Betway Premiership match that will be on tomorrow. Ticket service and other news. Ticket service company Open Tickets will be handling stadium management starting from today, the 1st of March. At FNB Stadium and the Orlando Stadium, and whenever Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates meet. Open Tickets takes over from Ticket Pro. These are the only two venues as these are the only two venues which happen to be managed by Stadium Management SA. Now the reason for the decision to make changes comes after the chaos that erupted, which saw the authorities step in to intervene after 100,000 spectators went into the stadium, some of which had no legitimate tickets to enter the stadium, while the ones with legitimate tickets were forced to were forced to miss out on the game, leaving thousands infuriated. Now, onto a story that was give onto now a statement was made with regards to the event, which I'm looking to give to you in a moment. While we look for the statement, I'm gonna kindly ask that. Unfortunately, the statement states that unfortunately, with the derby on Monday, the February 1st, it became evident that we need to we need to accelerate that process in debriefing sessions internally with the venue operating center, the PSL, and other stakeholders. We identified two issues that contributed to the problems we have. One was fraudulent tickets, and the scanning, and the second was scanning issues at the entry points. And coupled with the scanning issues, there was the issue of human error and human maleficence with personnel. In some instances, there's people working together and taking bribes to let people in at the derby. Now, you must remember that the soccer FNB Stadium is an 87,000 seaters. Now, it's hard enough with most stadiums on the continent alone or the world that are 25,000 seaters to fill them up. Now we can't up and perform miracles and build extend soccer city and turn it into 100,000 seater just for one game, that being Orlando Pirates versus Kaiser Chiefs or vice versa. The story goes on to say. So in our The story goes on to say. So in our discussions, we said as the venue authority, we have an obligation towards the clubs. Unfortunately, the two clubs using our venues as partners and not are using the club we have using our partners have it, using our venues as clubs and not visitors, as partners and not visitors. We have joined heads and said collectively that we owe it to the fans and the general public sponsors and the PSR to ensure that we put measures in place to mitigate this. So it is a strange time to do so with big fixtures coming up, including the game against the Sundowns versus Kaiser Chiefs, which takes place today. Kickoff for that fixture is at 3 p.m. And now the tick game has been sold out. I'm going to ask you, fanatics, if you don't have a ticket, please do not try anything funny. If it happens that there's a game you want to go to so badly and there are no tickets and the stadium is full, please stay at home. Invite your friends, watch the game on TV, go to a sports bar or a sports tavern or whatever or whichever hotspot where you watch sport and watch sport with other fanatics to get the stadium feeling. Let's not force matters. We do not want a repeat of Ellis Park. We don't want a repeat of what happened at Ellis Park into where there are still, and as a result, Ellis Park, we still have no answers as to what happened and who's held accountable. 43 lives were lost over something that could have been prevented. Let's do better. So from the 1st of March, we will have a new ticketing partner and a new ticketing system and new ticket purchases, which was set by Grobler. The new ticket system will have tickets with security features instead of metal slips, with improvements at access point. The process will be made available. The process to purchase will be made available. This was made by Mr. Grobler with regards to avoiding incidents like these. Fans, let's do better, right? But this is the Grobler stands out for Mr. Bertie Grobler, who's the boss, who's behind Stadium Management South Africa. Who happens to be the boss, by the way, of Stadium Management South Africa. Uh, onto our other story, the Premier Soccer League has confirmed that Royal AM will have been eliminated from the Nedbank Cup. Leave from the Nedbank Cup, now leaving. Who, they have been eliminated rather from the Nedbank Cup, leaving Melford FC to face Sekhukhune United tomorrow. Now, Sekhukhune United had already been in the round of 16, having beaten Cape Town City 2-0 in the round of 32. However, the round of 32 fixture between Melford FC and Royal AM had been put on hold with regard due to the issue regarding Royal AM and the SARS matter, which has been taken over by SARS. Royal AM's dismissal has been confirmed, and a statement that was made. The NSL Executive Committee, the EXCO, of course, convened on Monday to consider further representations from the curator and management of Royal AM Football Club, having reviewed these representations, and the executive committee, in occurrence with Royal AM and the curator, have resolved that Royal AM Football Club will no longer take part in the Nedbank Cup competition this season. And in the interest of time, the Nedbank Cup fixture number 21 was between Medford FC and Sekhukhune United has been scheduled for 3 o'clock on Sunday, 2nd of March, at the Princess Makoko Stadium. The league will confirm the ticketing will confirm ticketing information in due course. That came from a statement from the PSL. On to our last story with regards to the current happenings in the world of football. Bafana have appointed a new coach. Have appointed former coach Molefe Ntseki to as the coach who will take over the Chen two-legged affair Chen qualifier between Bafana and Egypt. In a statement that was made. The former Kaiser Chiefs and Bafana mentor, will take over from Helman Mkelele, who usually does Chan duty with Bafana, while Coach Hugo Broos takes a step aside. In a statement that was made by the South African Football Association, it says, remember, in the NEC meeting, the SAFA Technical Committee commended Molefe Ntseki after he was interviewed to head the technical development of SAFA, specifically the academies and junior teams as a manager. According to SAFA Technical Committee Chairman Jeff Maluleke said, as per SAFA, after we got information that the South African senior team requested that Herman Kelele must be recused from this team because we have the priority of Bafana playing the 2026 World Cup qualifiers against Lesotho and Benin in a few weeks' time, when we head into the international break. There is, therefore, we as SAFA has realized that after the NEC endorsed the name of Molefe Ntseki, we had to check who can replace Coach Helman Mkelele. We thought of him, and because he's the most senior, and we requested him to be deployed on a temporary basis to step in for Helman, and who will be assisted by the head coach of the South African national under 20, and Coach Raymond Mdaka. Coach Ntseki is there because it's in the system, and we requested him to assist because we needed somebody who can step in because this is an urgent matter. On to what happened as far as let's have a look at your previous results from previous fixtures. Let's have a look at your results from your previous fixtures dating back to the 22nd of February, with Chippa United fell short to Squina United by that odd goal, while Pirates came from a goal behind from goals by Tsaofaso Mabasa and, of course, Godman Mosele, who hadn't scored since 2023, to win by 2 goals to 1. Sundowns put 4 past 10-man TS Galaxy with that 1 goal pulled back by Pierre Mahlangu, while Amazulu proved too strong for Magesi by BT, putting 3 past them with no reply. Marimo Gallants and Polokwane City could not be separated, playing to a goalless draw, while on Saturday Premier League, Manchester United had to come back from 2 goals down to force a 2-2 draw at Everton. Arsenal fell short to West Ham by that odd goal, while Bournemouth also fell by an odd goal to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Fulham fell short to Crystal Palace by 2 goals to 0. Ipswich putting 4 past Tottenham putting 4 past Ipswich Town, winning in a 4-1 win, while Southampton fell short. Struggling Southampton fell short to Brighton, Hove and Albion, falling short by 4 goals to 0. Villa and Chelsea could not be. Villa came from a goal down to lose by 2 goals to 1. On Sunday, we saw two matches which included some entertaining fixtures. Newcastle falling short to not be too strong, proving too strong for Nottingham Forest in a narrow win by 4 goals to 3, while goals from a goal from goals from namely Mohamed Salah also came in for Liverpool, beating Manchester City by 2 goals to 0. Betway Premiership results on Tuesday saw Stellenbosch beating Marquesi by 2 goals to 1, while Sundowns on Wednesday put 4 past Sekhukhune United at the old Peter Mokaba Stadium, beating them by 4 goals to 2. Midweek fixtures in the Premier League saw Wolves falling short to Fulham by 2 goals to 1. Crystal Palace putting 4 past Aston Villa in a 4-1 win. Brighton beat Bournemouth by 2 goals to 1, while Chelsea beat Southampton by 4 goals to 0. Wednesday saw Nottingham Forest and Arsenal unable to be separated, playing to a goalless draw, while another stalemate saw Brentford and Everton play to a 1-0 draw after a late equaliser from Everton. Tottenham Hotspur fell short to Erling Haaland goal, losing by 1-0 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, while Manchester United, who came from a goal down, won by 3 goals to 2. Liverpool proved too strong for new rivals Newcastle, winning by 2 goals to 0. Thursday, we saw the only game that was on. The Leicester City struggles continue as proved to West Ham proved to be too strong, beating them by 2 goals to 0. Weekend fixtures got underway with Stellenbosch and Polokwane City playing to a 1-0 draw in a game which Stellenbosch, the hosts, were forced to come back via Ashley Cupido goal. On to our match of the week. Before we give you our fixtures, we have a look at the Mamelodi Sundowns fixture, which Mamelodi Sundowns, the match of the week exclusive, brought to you by Betway Premiership. We bring it back home with Mamelodi Sundowns and Kaizer Chiefs. Since the league turned professional under the late Suleiman Bamji in 1985, these sides have met 79 times, with both sides winning 29 matches each. 21 games have ended in draws. 4 goals have been scored by Sundowns, while Chiefs have scored just 85. Have also scored 85. While Sundowns have conceded 85 and Chiefs have conceded 84. On to now, we look at the sides. Free scoring Sundowns will be facing a Kaizer Chiefs side that has been blowing hot and cold, enjoying mixed fortunes. The champions will be looking to add further misery on the Nigeria-based side, who have enjoyed mixed fortunes in the league and not so lucky against the Pretoria-based side. Sundowns come into the league in good spirits, following a midweek 4-2 win over Sekhukhune United. A win against Kaizer Chiefs will give the Sundowns a favorable gap on the position. They currently lead Sundowns Pirates by 15 points on the log, and a win will take them to 18 point difference. However, you must remember Orlando Pirates currently match 3 matches in hand, I believe. However, they still have to play those matches to win. Let's talk about key players you can look forward to. One, Lucas Ribeiro, the jersey number 10. The Brazilian midfield maestro, has been a menace to the opposition, and we're yet to have a side neutralize him. A side that can neutralize him. He's got deft footwork, has the ability to find work, combined with a liking to score, the liking of scoring goals. with the liking of scoring goals. On to another player to look out for, Peter Shalulile, who has 7 goals in all competitions against Kaiser Chiefs. Sundowns have never lost to Kaiser Chiefs after Peter Shalulile has found the back of the net since he joined the side. He currently sits on 129 goals, and he'll be looking to equal that. He's currently looking to chase Seba Nomvete's 129 goals in the league. He's hardly put a foot wrong, and this match could help him net that 129th goal and perhaps get a brace and set his own record. Uh, and he'll be chasing the likes of Daniel Mudau as far as the records are concerned. Fun fact: Peter Sundowns have never lost, but the fun fact I just gave you: Sundowns have never lost to Kaiser Chiefs after Peter Shalulile has scored. Expectation. Now, Coach Miguel Cardoso likes to play a 4-4-2 formation. However, he's in the last 2 games, it's bear fruit. He likes to play it in a diamond. He played in a diamond formation. You have your Jaden Adams. You have a Jaden Adams, you have a Marcelo Allende, you have Deboho Mukwena to protect the back four, and you have Lucas Ribeiro as your 10, while you have Ekran Reynes and Peter Shalulile, your 2 center forwards, who have made scoring look easy. uh, However, the letdown with Sundowns as the neck for suspension, the neck for picking up cautions, which many have deemed it easy for them to achieve. uh the Pretoria based side have received considered 9 red cards in the last 6 games, which will be a concern. That which will be a concern with Dennis Onyango, who was sent off at the start of the season in the MTN 8 against Polokwane City. So the he might miss today's match to that red card, meaning he might miss 3 games. Jaden Adams, however, returns from suspension. Now Tashrik Matthews, I beg your pardon, might return. Come off Whether he's going to come off the bench or start the game will remain to be seen. Onto our news. Onto Kaiser Chiefs, the visiting team. The Clown Boys will be looking to avoid a repeat of last season. They currently sit at eighth on the top eight. Away they fin after they're looking to now they sit eighth currently, with 7 defeats in the last 21 games, if I'm not mistaken. And however, last season, Kaiser Chiefs finished 10th, their worst league finish to this day in the PSL era. They had lost 10 matches last season, missing out on the top eight. They want to avoid a repeat of what happened last season. However, they come into this game rested, which has left certain people, critics, displeased that Cultures did not have a midweek fixture. Now, they've been mixed fortunes with regards to teams playing every second day or every third day, Sunday, Tuesday. Remember the PSL in the PSL, where unlike other leagues, teams play actually usually play on different. They play twice a week, or yes, they play twice a week or once a week on a good day. Saturday night Kaiser Chiefs' game against Royal AM was suspended due to Royal AM's situation with SARS. A game that was meant to take place last week Friday. The Glamour Boys will be looking to turn things over, and who will turn things over for Kaiser might turn those things over. DRC sensation Mukabi Lepo, who has hit the ground running since joining the Golden Black. The forward already has 2 goals to his name, netting a goal against Stellenbosch and one against Supersport. He has impressed so far, despite he made his debut in the Soweto derby, where he impressed with many commanding his excellent first touch. despite finishing on the losing side. Another one to look out for is Bolemodi, the striker come winger, who has the pace to trouble defenders and the ability to score goals on a good day. However, his decision making from time to time leaves a lot to be desired. Now, the winger will be looking forward to turn things around and avoid the help his club avoid the eighth defeat. This match will definitely be won or lost in the midfield. Chiefs will be missing the suspended Gaston Sereno following his red card against Supersport. However, the absence will open the gap for the likes of from Duduze Shabalala and Fundo Vilagazi, who have been exceptional since being promoted from development. You have the likes of Happy Mashiane, who might also come in and turn things around. Who will play that number 10 role. There's also been question marks with regards to the left back position and the question. And another thing that has been put into question is the decision to sell Tatiana de Cloque to Al Hilal, despite not having despite having not found a replacement left back. However, coach Nasruddin Nabi has raised the matter over and over that we need a specialized left back. So this we saw this and we saw this in the last game against Supersport, where they were vulnerable from wing play and they were exposed from wing play because both get goals were all four goals were scored from wing play. Supersport United have pacey wingers, while you have, but this time you'll be taking on a straightforward and direct in your face players that direct in your face side will play direct football, will go at you, such Sundowns that is, and they like to keep the ball at the same time. Here's how the week of football looks. Let's turn the Betway Premiership, the game which is that we just looked at. Mamelodi Sundowns will face Kaiser Chiefs. The kickoff for that fixture is at 3:30. Another fixture you can look forward to is Makesi taking on SuperSport at Sishiko Stadium. Kickoff for that game is also at 3:30. TS Galaxy take on Golden Arrows. Marimo Gallants welcome Orlando Pirates at another sold-out Free State Stadium. Richards Bay and will welcome Chippa United at the Kingswell Chini Stadium. Now, I'm gonna ask again, if you do not have tickets, please stay at home. Go watch at a sports bar, invite friends over, watch football, get those snacks, watch football at home so that you can have a stadium feel to wherever it is that you are. Go to that sports bar, go to that sports tavern. There are super sport partner venues that have been hyped up, that have been advertised. Go and join them, have fun, bring in a bit of some money so you can have a good time while watching the sport. Richards Bay will face Chippa United in the last game of the day. Our only game on Sunday will see Amazulu take on Cape Town City. Nedbank Cup round of 16 will see Malford FC take on Skukuna United, with the winner facing already waiting Mamelodi Sundowns next week. Battery Premiership fixtures on Tuesday. Midweek will see Kaizer Chiefs welcome Makesi at the FNB Stadium in the only match that will take place on Tuesday. Wednesday will see 6 matches, including Cape Town City taking on TS Galaxy, while at Richards Bay face Kukuna United. Mamelodi Sundowns travel to Golden Arrows at the Mpumalanga Stadium. Supersport United take on Amazulu. Polokwane City and Royal AM has been postponed. Chippa United will host Orlando Pirates, most likely at the Buffalo City Stadium. Champions League fixtures. The round of 16 kicks off this week with Club Brugge taking on Aston Villa, that being the first game of the night. Real Madrid will take on Atletico Madrid in an all Madrid FA and an all Spanish FA in a Madrid derby. These two sides will be meeting for the third time, having last met in the Champions League final, where Real Madrid have Los Blancos have emerged victorious on both occasions, coming from a goal down in 2014, while also winning on a penalty shootout 2 years later. PSV Eindhoven welcome Arsenal, while Borussia Dortmund will take on Lille. Wednesday sees Feyenoord taking on Inter Milan. Bayern Munich face Leverkusen in an all-German affair. Benfica take on Barcelona, while Paris Saint-Germain will take on Liverpool. And that's all we have time for on all things football for the week that is set that the week that is Saturday. Get the show that gets you ready for the week of football that lies ahead. This is all things football, football unpacked. Remember to like the page. Thank you for your support, and also go on to YouTube for the show, the Amavahoto Network. That's where the Amavahoto the Amavahoto Network YouTube channel. That's where the show is. Every Saturday at lunch hour. The show will be in as soon as it's done. Thank you in advance for watching. For those who, the subscribers, it is appreciated. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell for future notifications of new episodes that premiere every Saturday. And that's all we have time for. This has been All Things Football, Football Unpacked. My name is Apiwe Roto. Let's give it a name and call it a day. Take care of yourselves and each other. Cheers.